See, Java, it means you can simply consider JDK, it means Java Development Kit 8 features. And this is the biggest release in Java history. Then why those features comes? Because always we require the good performance and lightweight application. That's why they introduce here Java 8, and there are a number of features available, like 12 features available. Then first feature you can simply say itself available Lambda Expression. Second, functional interface. Third is static method in interface. Fourth one is default method in interface. Fifth one is datetime API. Sixth, there is available, you can say, for each concept in Java, for each concept. Seventh one is stream API. Eight is parallel sort. Then ninth, string joiner class. String joiner class. 10th, there is available collectors. 11th, you can say optional class in Java. And the 12th is there is available method reference. See, Lambda expression, the syntax is, you can simply say this is arrow function. That's called Lambda expression. Mostly like Lambda expression we are going to use for, it will help us. It enables the functional programming. Functional programming. Second, it helps us to reduce the line of code. That's called, you can simply say, less coding. Nowadays, you don't require the data structure as well. Like by using this stream API, Lambda expression, like we are able to reduce the line of code as well. Okay. Then functional interface, it means you can simply consider there is SAM, single abstract method. Again, functional interface also, like it enables the functional programming and less coding. Coming to next, static method in interface. It allows us to implement method body within interface. Same thing for default method as well. It allows us to implement method body within interface. Then coming to next is stream API. It helps us filter the data, sort the data, collect the data, etc. Many more features. Sorry, not this one. Stream API I'm saying here actually. Yeah. Stream API, it helps us to filter the record, sort the record, and collect the record. Datetime API, you can simply say there are two classes available. First one is local date and the second one is local date time. And both classes coming from java.time package. And by default time format is YYMMDD. Coming to next is for each concept. Then here you can simply say it helps us to iterate the record, iterate records. Now stream API, it helps us to filter the data, sort the data, collect the data, and many more. Parallel sort, it sort data by ascending order. Next we have string joiner. It helps us to add delimiter within string. It helps us to add delimiter within string. And the next is collectors. It helps us to group by, otherwise you can say counting the records. Yes. Coming to next, optional class. It avoids null pointer exception. It avoids null pointer exception. And the method reference, you can simply say there is syntax available. This is the syntax, like double colon. This is syntax available in C++. We are saying this is scope resolution operator, but Java does not support to scope resolution operator. In Java, we are just going to say this is method reference, and you can simply say in English language this is double colon, and it again help us to, you can simply consider, enable the functional programming and less coding. Then instead of lambda expression, you are able to use method reference. Then first we'll start with the lambda expression. I'm just going to create here one hello world kind of activities within lambda expression. For that perspective, I'm simply come with the file, new dynamic web project. And the application name we are giving here, this is JDK 8 features. Then whenever possible, always will prefer to Java 8 features actually. Now right click on src main Java, new package. The package name I'm giving here, this will be com.fullstack. You can say core. Now right click on package, new Java class. I'm giving Java class name as Lambda Expression example. See, here is our main class, and there we are just going to write here which method, main method. Then I'm simply going to create here one interface. Interface name I'm giving here, this is interface name as customer. You can simply say there is method void get, and this is abstract method we are going to declare. Which method? Abstract. It means ending with semicolon. Now coming to inside main class main method, we are just creating the reference of our customer here. Say customer equal to, this is our lambda expression we are calling. Then simply try here system.out.println. Here I am trying to print hello world kind of activities full stack. Here ending with semicolon, and simply use customer dot, you can simply say method name as get. Now simply try run a Java application, it will print the output, see one screen. Now if you want to reduce the line of code, this is not at all required. Delete it. Control A, Control I, Control Shift F. This is single line code. It means ending with one semicolon. That called this is single line code, and we are able to run this application. Then interface method we are able to call, we are able to invoke without using implements keyword. That's called it enable the functional programming. And second point, it helps us for reduce the line of code. It means less coding. Now if you want to do like addition of two number here, how to perform the addition of two number here? For that perspective, you can simply pass here integer n1 comma separated integer n2. Here you can simply say this will be n1 n2, right? And then here you can simply add n1 plus n2. You can do addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. I'm just passing here 4 and 5. See, it will do addition of two number, because accordingly we are passing the hardcode data here. Then this will be coming to here, and from here we are just trying to do summation of two number. Simply try run a Java application, it will give us the output. Perfect. Now coming to next, this is lambda expression. You can simply say here we are using lambda expression, and always in for each and whenever we have possible, we'll prefer to use lambda expression. Now coming to functional interface in Java. Functional interface, it means single abstract method, SAM. It enables the functional programming and less coding. Now I'm simply come back to here and creating new Java class as, you can simply say functional interface example. See, here is our main method. Now I am creating one interface name. I'm just giving here cust. You can give any interface name, you have freedom. Once I'm acting with that functional interface, it means SAM, single abstract method. Now it will go to the compile time problem. Why? Because at least we require a single abstract method. I'm writing here void set. Now set is a single abstract method there. If I'm writing here show is a single abstract method, there is no issue. But if I'm going to add one more abstract method here, suppose I'm writing the abstract method as get, it will give us the compile time problem. Why? Because functional interface, it means single abstract method. Then you can remove it, there is no issue. See one screen. But if you are using functional interface here, right? This is not at all mandatory, but if you are using functional interface, it restricts only single abstract method. Then here you can write number of non-abstract method. Non-abstract, it means either you can write static, otherwise default. Default void set. See one screen. Set, we are just giving the method. Perfect. Now there is no any issue. See one screen. Functional interface, it means SAM, single abstract method, and multiple you can use static and default method. If you want to use one more static method, you can simply use here. See one screen. But you can pass integer ID, like method overload scenario you can keep in mind. Like same method name but different parameter. If you are passing same method name, same parameter, it will be override. And override never pass within single class. Perfect. Then now you can simply say function interface, it means single abstract method. Then what are the Java 7 function interfaces? See, first one is comparable. Comparable have only single abstract method. Do control O. Single abstract method available there. See, single abstract method. That's called function interface. If you are coming with the comparator, see here I am using comparator. Functional interface. How? Because there is single abstract method. Which is the abstract method? Compare abstract method available there. Now one more. If I'm trying here runnable, see there is single abstract method, run method. Control O you can do, run method is coming there. Again there is available, you can say action listener as well. Action listener. Single abstract method there, right? See here is it, action perform. One more available there, callable. See, which is the abstract method there? Call as abstract method. See here is it, call. I hope you got the clarity of Java 7. What are the functional interfaces there? It means single abstract method. It means functional interface. Okay, single abstract method, that's called functional interface. But now I'm adding here one more abstract method, equals. See, this is also abstract method, you can simply say, right? Because ending with semicolon. But equals method coming from object class. Here override, it means it coming from parent class. And all the Java classes, which is the parent class? Object is a parent class there, right? Then equals method coming from, you can simply consider our object class. Then we are not going to count here as a, this is coming from our customer interface, right? Customer interface have only one abstract method as while show. And you can add number of static and default method. And static and default, it means it helps us to allow the implementation of method body. Here you can write thumbs up line of code as per your business requirement. You have freedom to use it. Static and default. This is the like feature added in Java 8. It will help us to implement method body within interface. See one screen, here is it. Functional interface, it means single abstract method. Again, it enables the functional programming and less coding. And static and default, it allows us to implement the method body within interface. Now coming to next is datetime API. For that perspective, I'm just creating the new Java class. You can say here this is datetime API example. This is our which method? Main method. I'm using here, this is local date, but I want to use by using printing statement. Local date dot now. See one screen. If I'm trying to run a Java application, it will print YYMMDD. This is the time format. And local date, this is the class coming from java.time package. We have one more class available there. Local date time dot now. See, it will print hours, minutes, seconds. Like it will be printing YYMMDD, hours, minutes, seconds, and milliseconds. See here is it. Like this is YYMMDD, hours, minutes, seconds, and milliseconds. Now, if you want to check what is the today's date, then you can simply get here, get day of month, right? Simply try run as Java application. Today is 21st, right? If you want to get month only, then you can simply give the here method get month value. What is the value of month? Second, right? See, if you want to only get year, you can type here get year. It will print only 2025. See one screen. Now, if you want to check is it leap year or not, then you can simply check dot now is leap year. It will give us false, right? Because is leap year boolean value is by default false available, and here 2025 is a false, right? It's not the leap year. But if you are checking previous year, then you can simply say minus year, and we are passing 1. here you can pass minus years 1, and then again you can check is leap year. It will give us true. It means 2024 is the leap year, right? Simply try run a Java application. See, here is true. Same you can do with the plus as well. Then if you are not using Java features, it's very like complex to write the code, and then you can go ahead with the check is it leap year or not, right? But in Java 8, like everything inbuilt available. You can simply use those functions. In such a way, like datetime API, they have added here two classes. First one is local date and the second one is local date time. Now coming to next is for each. It helps us to treat the record. Then how we are going to use the for each here? For that perspective, I am creating the new Java class. You can simply say stream API example I am using. Itself we are going to use for each as well. This is main method. I am creating here class, and the class name I am giving here employee. You can say employee is our Pojo class, and within that Pojo class I'm adding here private int employee have ID, private string, you can say employee have name. Now private, you can say double employee have salary. Then within that Pojo class I'm just going to create the constructor. Simply go to source, generate constructor using fields. See, here is we have option available. Simply generate the constructor. Next we require the getter setters. Go to source, generate getter setters. Next we require here toString method. Simply generate toString. See, such a way like we have created here, this will be, you can simply consider as variable. The next, this is constructor, and here we have created the getter setters, right? And accordingly we follow here toString as well for printing the object formatted. Yeah. Then here I am just going to create one list. For that perspective, I am using stream API here. Fine. Then you can simply use stream of and directly use new employee. I'm adding here 5 employee record 121. This will be name of Sora. Then we are adding here salary as 97,000.96. .2, you can see list. Now we record at least 5 records. That's why I'm just going to copy paste this data. Yes, each record we are giving different values. This will be 5. Now I'm adding here different name. I'm giving here Yugraj. The next one is we are passing here Apeksha. We are passing here Siddesh. One more we are going to pass here Puja. And salary we are giving different. Here I'm giving 96,000. Apeksha I'm giving here 99,000. Siddesh I'm giving 92,000. And Puja we are giving here, you can say 47,000. How many records we have available here? 5 records available. Then you can say this will be the list of data. That's why I'm creating here list. It will be type of our employee. And here you can simply say this will be our employee list. Employee list equal to, right? And whenever we are going to use for each, right? Then we have option available Java 7 for each like employee. Then this will be employee list. And then we are trying to iterate the record one by one. This is employee. It will print each record by new line. See on screen. It will print each record in new line. How many records are available? 5 records. Each record printing at new line. But nowadays in Java we have available Lambda expression for each. You can simply say employee list dot for each. We are passing reference as employee. Simply pass here employee and try to use run as Java application. See on screen. Here it will print again one by one those records. Now coming to next, if I am passing here, this will be employee list dot, again you can simply say for each. We are just going to call system.out, and there will be we are passing print n ending with semicolon. Then simply do run as Java application. Again it will print such a records here, right? Then here we are using Lambda expression, and this one is we are using here method reference. You can simply consider. Perfect. So here we are doing Lambda expression and this one as a method reference. Then you have freedom. Either you can go to the Lambda expression, otherwise you can simply go to the method reference. Perfect. In such a way, by using this for each, we are able to iterate the record. Now coming to next is we have available here Stream API. Stream API, it helps us to filter the record, sort the record, collect the records, right? Yeah, like number of operations we are able to perform there. Then you can simply say, like, we are trying to filter the records. Those have employee salary more than or equal to, you can simply consider 95,000. Only those data we are trying to filter here. Then how to filter? Simply call here employee list dot stream dot filter. This will be EMP. This is Lambda expression. This is EMP as a reference. From there we are getting the salary, the greater than or equal to 95,000. And simply use for each to print it, like system.out, then use print ln ending with semicolon, right? And simply try, like run as Java application. It will give us the output. See one screen. Only 3 records it printed. Perfect. Now, if you want to sort the records, this is just filtration we handle here, right? If you want to sort the record, then simply call here employee list dot stream dot sorted. On the basis of name, we'll try to sort first. Then here you can say comparator dot comparing, and this will be employee method reference we are calling get name, you can simply say, and dot for each. Again we are trying to print by using system.out, then print ln ending with semicolon. See one screen. It will sort by ascending order. Which come first? Apeksha we are expecting here first, and accordingly it will follow the sequence. See, Apeksha coming here first, then Pooja, Siddesh, Swara, and Yugaraj. If you want descending order, simply use reverse function. Nowadays we don't require the quick sort, heap sort, merge sort, right? Even you don't require the linear search, binary search as well, such a complex algorithms. In Java, like single line code we are able to write. Then industry also, they're expecting you can implement such a Java features for project, okay? But if you are going out with the internally, right, they are using their quick sort such algorithms internally. Fine. Like internal implementation, they are using such algorithms there, okay? But here in Stream API, everything is available. You can simply use those functions. It will give you a result directly. This is the one real-time application here, right? If I'm trying with here all bank transactions, I hope it's not login actually. Yeah, that's why giving the issue here. If we are going to log in here, then definitely you will try here. I will show the real-time scenario. First, I will do the login here. We'll check his option. Yeah, it's up and running, right? Yeah. See all bank transactions, right? Again, here also you are able to sort, filter, search, right? If you want to like page the particular transactions, that also possible, such a banking applications here, right? If you are trying to search the account number, it means that we are going to handle the filter mechanism, correct? If there is a lot of transactions, we are able to sort by data as well, correct? Like such a scenarios, we are able to handle by using Java features. You can simply consider, fine, like sort, filter, number of scenarios. Now this record we sort by name by descending order here using reverse method. Now we'll sort by salary ascending order. How to sort the record? Simply call here. This will be employee list dot stream dot sorted. Then use comparator, and then you can use comparing. This will be employee method reference get salary dot for each by calling system dot out, and then you can simply use print ln method ending with semicolon. It will sort by ascending order. See on screen. Salary on the basis of ascending order, right? Again, if you want descending order, simply call reverse function here. A reverse method you can say. Now it will print the record salary by descending order. See on screen. Highest salary comes first and lowest salary comes at last. I hope you got the clarity like how we are going to use the Stream API. Like it will help us to filter the record, sort the record, and collect the record as well. Now coming to next we'll use here collectors, because collector also working with the Stream API to like collect. It means counting the records there, right? Yes. For that perspective, here only we are using collectors. I want to count the number of records here. You can simply use employee list dot stream dot. You can simply say collect Then call here collectors. Collectors is a class. Collectors dot counting is a method there, right? Now simply say this will be long, like count equal to, and how many records we have available? We have 5 records here, right? Control A, Control I, Control Shift F, it will format the code base. Now again we are trying run as Java application, it will print 5. But if you want to remove at least one record from here, right? Suppose I'm going to remove the here one record as a puja. Now what is the output we are expecting? We are expecting 4. See one screen. Perfect. Now again I'm adding the 5th number record here. Again you can try. It will give us the output as 5. See one screen. Then collectors, you can simply say this is the class comes in Java 8, and it will help us like such a number of scenarios available there. If you are going to open the collector start, right? Control O you can do. See, if I'm trying here counting method, see counting method available there. If you want to check grouping by, right? See grouping by also available there. If you are trying here summing int also, summing long, summing double also available there, right? Like such number of methods available within collectors also. Now you can simply say like collectors also Java feature. It will help us to sum the record, average, counting, grouping record, such a like number of functionalities available under collectors class as well. See one screen. Now coming to next is parallel sort. Like it sort the data by ascending order. Then parallel sort perspective, I'm creating one more Java class. You can say this will be new Java class. I'm giving here. This is parallel sort example. Like we have available integer type of array. Array equal to, you can simply say this will be unsorted order, right? 5, 9, 7, 3, 2, again 11. See, we have such a data available here, correct? Now tell me if I am going ahead and printing here, what is the length of this array? I hope in your college also there is subject, right? C language, C++, correct? There is also available array. Now what is the length of this array? Can you simply try run a Java application? This is perfect. Now you can simply consider like this array is unsorted, like not be sorted. We need to sort it, correct? For that perspective, we are just using here arrays.sort method. See, arrays is a class coming from java.util package. Arrays.parallel sort, you can simply say. And here we are passing this array. Now you can simply print the array. We'll see what happened there. It's printing the object as it is there, right? Yeah. Now instead of such a way, you can simply say we have for each. This will be integer I, and this will be the array. Now simply say print the I. Run a Java application, it will print ascending order. See, this one we don't require. Control T I am using as a shortcut key. Run as Java application, it will print 1 by 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, 9, and 11. If you print within single line, simply remove the alien. It will print within single line sorted order. See one screen, ascending order. 2, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11. Correct. Then parallel sort, this is the feature you can simply say since Java 8. And internally they're using sort perspective as a quick sort, you can simply say. This is internal working, right? This is data structure code, you can simply say. But in Java 8, you're not going to write such a data structure code. You can simply use directly parallel sort. Like it's a number of features available, and as per our business requirement, we are going to use those features. Now coming to next is string joiner class. It helps us to add delimiter within string. For that perspective, I am creating new Java class. This is, you can simply say string joiner example. We consider here we have available string joiner object equal to new string joiner, and I am passing delimiter as a dollar symbol ending with semicolon. You can say joiner.add. I am just adding here, like you can simply say like somehow engineering branches, right? First we're adding IT. We'll do the copy paste. It will save our time also. One more I'm adding. This will be computer, then this will be civil, this will be mechanical, This will be, you can simply say chemical. We have different branches there. Now if you are trying to print it, right, then definitely it will add the delimiter within string as a $sign symbol. See one screen. Here is delimiter available. Within string, it adding the delimiter. If you are adding here like ampersand, see, it will add space, ampersand, space, and then string separator available there. Perfect. If you want to use hash, you can simply use hash as well. Right? Run as Java application. If you want to use @ symbol, you can use @ as well. You have freedom to use the delimiter. And if a business requirement comes such as like string, you want to add delimiter, you can simply use the string joiner class. String joiner is a class since Java 1.8. Perfect. It will help us to add delimiter within string. Now coming to next is collectors already done. Then coming to optional class. Optional class, it will help us to avoid null pointer exception. New Java class I am creating here. This will be optional class example. Here is it, our main method. We are just giving here string name equal to, I am giving here null. Otherwise you can say such a bit null, right? Yeah. Like now we are passing a value as a hardcode value here null, but you can think from next session we are touching with database, the value coming from database, right? And whenever I am using here system.out.println, right, name.length, it will give us which exception? It will give us null pointer exception, and null pointer exception is runtime exception. See, here is it, null pointer exception. And now how to avoid null pointer exception? For that perspective, we have optional class. Optional is a Java class coming from java.util package since 1.8. It will help us to avoid null pointer exception, right? Then optional of, I'm giving type as string. This will be, you can simply say company have name. Company name equal to. Then we are calling here, this will be optional of, right? And there we are passing name. Now coming to next line, I'm just adding condition if company name dot is present, then and then you can code with the name dot length operation. Name dot length operation. Else you can simply say this is null, right? Again I am trying run a Java application, it will print only null. There is white printing null pointer exception. Optional of, there is one more method available, nullable. Don't use the optional of, you can simply use optional of nullable. Now it will never give us the null pointer exception. But why it's null pointer exception? Because name is null, right? Okay. So just giving null pointer exception here, right? Is present method available there actually. We are just calling is empty because this is empty only, right? Then definitely it will give us empty true itself. Then see is present. Then is present method is return type available boolean here. Then definitely is present. Then if it's not present, right, then definitely it will never come up with here actually. Then it will print here null. Run as Java application. See one screen. Here is null. Perfect. Now if I'm giving here somehow like VTI, then definitely it will print 3 because this is present, right? It will give us true. Then it will give us 3. Run as Java application. See one screen. Here is it. Then if it's null, like database value there is not available, then definitely it will goes to else part. It will just print the null. It will help us to avoid null pointer exception. See one screen. For that perspective, we need to write the correct code here actually. Like optional of nullable you can use, and then you can give this input here. Then whenever you are using if condition, simply give the optional of this company name and call here which method is present method, and accordingly it will goes to work. If the string is available there, right, whatever we are passing the name, it will goes is present as true. Else if it's not available, if it's null, it will goes to else part and it will print whatever you want to print here, right, in double quotes. Like I hope you got the clarity how we are using here optional class, right? And in upcoming sessions, number of places we are going to the optional class. If you want real-time example, See in our GST billing application, if you are coming with the API, like we have available API here, find invoice by ID. If you are coming here, find invoice by ID, this one, like we have get bill by its ID. It means find the bill by its ID, right? Just coming inside, and here is implementation. Again, will come up with the implementation there, right? Just press the control. Here is the implementation. And if you are coming with the repo implementation, itself available optional class. See here is it, optional class. And optional is a class. It will help us to avoid null pointer exception. If you are coming with the implementation, see here is available optional class implementation here. This is internal implementation, you can simply say, right? See here also they are using optional of nullable. And this is coming from dot class. It means they have implemented in Java itself actually. Fine. Yes. Now again coming back to here. I hope you got the clarity why we are using optional class. It will just help us to avoid null pointer exception. Okay. And the method reference perspective, you can simply say instead of lambda expression, we are able to use method reference in for each, right? And functional interface, it means single abstract method. Static and default, it means it will help us to allow us to implement the method body within interface. Datetime API, there are two classes, local date time. And for each, it helps us to treat the record. Stream API, it helps us to filter, sort, collect the data. And parallel sort, it sort data by ascending order. String joiner, it helps us to add delimiter within string. Collectors, like it helps us to group by counting and number of features available there, correct? And optional class, it avoid the null pointer exception. And method reference, instead of lambda expression, you can simply go to the method reference. Already we implemented the method reference also here. If you are checking in stream API, right? See, whenever I am going to print the records, see here we are using method reference only. Here also we are using method reference. Like such a way, we done with our Java 8 features here implementation as well. We have only one abstract method. See here is the functional interface we have, right? Like customer is a functional interface, it means it will consider the single abstract method. If you are not using this abstract method, it will give us the compile time problem because they're expecting single abstract method. And normal interface, it means if I'm creating here one interface, see interface ABC I'm giving here, then here you don't require any abstract method as well. If you want to declare, then you can go ahead and declare the method as abstract, like while show. See here I'm declaring this is the abstract method here. See on screen. And normal interface, you can create number of abstract method. Number of, we don't have any restrictions, correct? You don't have restrictions. Here also you can create number of static and default methods. See, such a way you can create number of. Fine. Yeah. But normal interface, you can simply say it will allow us to declare number of abstract method. But if you are going to use as a functional interface, it will restrict the single abstract method. It will give us the problem. Perfect. Then here you can simply give the single abstract method. Then there is no issue. Perfect. But if you are saying this is functional interface, you are adding more than one abstract method, it will give us the problem, right? Then you can say this is normal interface. Perfect. But whenever a functional interface, there will be single abstract methods.